I am more than what meet their eyes. They see my double D's and believe they can strictly get between my knees. But one thing they need to see is that I offer more than what's between my thighs. Instead of being sly, look up to greet eye. Yes, my eye that whispers mysteries of the invisible unseen that's between my eyes. They will quickly get hooked to my fly dopeness. I feel better than opium and reach a high that heightens senses, bringing understanding back to the pulpit of the senseless. They are becoming more reckless, not even concerned in knowing my name. I mean, like, really knowing my name. Nicole. Victory of the people, victorious, glorious. My voice heard because I have a bond with words. Clarissa. I see clearly through the friction, clairvoyant comprehension, and channel to heaven's frequency. I'm gifted on a level of neither here nor there, just lifted, elevated, have their minds captivated of the knowledge I contain. And yes, I'm a woman and once carried my own amount of pain. My soul cries out in grief because sometimes I just can't believe what populates on TV. Can someone just plead for me before God? I don't have no kids of my own yet, but I must say that we are all involved. We have little boys and girls raising them to be bad boys and whores, keeping their mentality locked from truth, passing down ignorance from our ancestors' slave days, while the slave master holding the power to educate. Yet he chose to enslave because his lazy days just wanted to control, no hard work to toll, so he'd rather pay man for the human soul and to beat slave into submission. And they still doing this until this day. It's just called working for another man's corporation, barely getting paid. May I just freely pray? I just want to pray and ask for wisdom because she, Sister Wisdom, knows what to do. My man of God led me to believe that God loves it when you have your own business. And my mother and the spirit say, why get a piece of the pie when you can own the pie factory? But if no one is teaching us that we have the authority, we will never be able to create. It will continue to pass down the spirit of slave. And why is it that their own race continues to hate each other, producing more genocide, while the ones working behind the scene laughing because they didn't even have to lift a finger? Having money for wars, killing our baby boys and girls, having mass weaponry, but yet can't feed the poor? And why be a diligent woman when nowadays men prefers a whore? Silly man, don't you understand what woman came to be by looking in the mirror to be your helpmeet? So if you continue to thrive on big booty and thighs, then she will continue to be eager to please in the area that grabs your attention. Are you listening? See now why women may be a little crooked. Some kings have fallen leaving queens, and I know where home is. And for those that are behind the scene, you need to realize and wake up that they want to control you. They want your mind. So they make natural substance illegal so they can profit your dime. Pharmaceutical and entertainment feeding your soul lies to trap you. Wake up. If you really read your word and took it to heart like you do the lyrics of Nicki Minaj songs, then you would realize that life and death are in the power of your tongue and that you need to guard your heart and know where that seed is coming from in the soil you planted in. They are repetitive in their craft so it can stick to your spirit, man, and have you singing along to release those words into the atmosphere. Mind over matter. And eventually, what you speak will either help create or dissipate. It's time for us to put into action more truth because how you going to believe in God yet still be sick and poor, still being whore, still lying and crying, death and souls dying? It's enough of trying. You tired of wars, death, cancer, tired of feeling the pain? You want the answer? Listen wisely and stop walking around blindly. Open your eye and see that what you fight against, the more of that you will see. When instead you should be practicing peace, love, quickly forgive, trust God and no man, yet love and help yourself first. And then love and help the next man. Not a contradiction if you truly comprehend. And don't be vindictive because eventually God will make your enemies your footstool. So remove the anger, educate yourself, and you will hold the power in your heart that can never be torn, burned, or ripped apart. Stop focusing on the pain and focus on the promise. Look them in the eye until their soul bust and have hope for tomorrow.